I like Army Genius's draft better, but I like NIGMA Galaxy as a team better. The boots of speed plus the on the Tusk plus the IO tethered together allowed him to get the
Mizu
up a little bit quicker.
It's gonna make this game even more difficult, and this mid matchup even more rough as well for Alacrity. We're gonna have to see a lot more of the rotations come out from Radiant supports to maybe secure the water runes, because it's gonna need the consistent bottle refills as Mizu Top's in trouble. Breeze along with the Beetles should be enough to claim the life of the Doom. The boots and the starting armor just not enough. You know, even a bot lane, I mean, a Slark versus the Tide's a very favorable matchup, but haven't been able to find that opening just yet. Is Radiant. Look at this posture aggressively. Yeah, Alacrity's actually going to dive deep. They got the extra snowball control with Zero Blink back up in a couple of seconds. In fact, he's just going to turn it around. A Sonic Wave to rip apart the Ocam. Alacrity. So there's a little bit of extra mana to play with here. I honestly think Wami's gotten a little bit more out of this. I mean, he's even net worth in Doom, but I guess this is off the back of the Devour. They are baiting In Your Dream at the moment. Can he get the ultimate off before the burst? Too late. Azura, great rotation.
Got to be careful about losing this hard camp stack, though. You can see Alacrity's coming through, and do they have vision of it? They know exactly where all this movement is happening.
Got 6. They're just going to try and blow up the Tidehunter before he gets the opportunity, but quick fingers on Wami will give them no chance, as now Azura looks to put the 4th in the grave. And like you were saying, Army Geniuses turning up the heat in this game 1, about to be 9-1 kill count.
Getting great value out of that urn as well. Varese, he's doing a fantastic job.
DB was still top until now, so I guess there's the question answered. It's going to be about 11 minutes into the game where DB wants to utilize the catapult. Unfortunately, it's already been killed off. Radiant, they're going to mirror the movement. All 5 heroes are starting to come down, but Wami's just man-fighting In Your Dream, and he's more than happy for that. First essence shift of the game, Doom out on the Queen of Pain as well. A beautiful shot from Yokan and a long zip in as well. As Alacrity, they gotta be cautious though. Alacrity has to target the snap from the backline, so we'll be able to cancel the mortar with kisses. Now he's got Io to combine with as well, but that's not enough as a retreat. Paulison will still be the sacrifice as simultaneously Varese is going to go deep under the tower for Alacrity, as Zip to try and get him out of the range from the Sakuchi damage. Alacrity would just keep the life for the meanwhile, but maybe with this creep wave they'll look to dive. One more right click after the Sakuchi. Not enough, but they get the cherry on top. That'll be Mizu.
Zero was just a little bit out of position there. So close to the Orchid.
Mizu drops the Doom. Snowball's a little bit too late. They need the cookie. Blim's actually going to try and play around with the mortar kisses. The magical damage will rip apart Radiant once again, and now the rest of them can converge on top of the backline. They can't deal with Mizu, so they'll just turn their attention to In Your Dream and Alacrity. Lacking the stuns, as the rest of the team did sidestep down to the southern side to end the kill on Mizu. Now In Your Dream still stuck around. Shadow Dance, Dark Pack at the ready. How are you feeling though in regards to the fact that NIGMA Galaxy have done a very good job to at least somehow have the net worth lead when they're so many kills behind? Hold that thought. Oh yes sir, he is. TP rotations way too late. But maybe they've at least compromised their position with how deep they've gone. In Your Dream, Ravage. But might drop the Sonic Wave and the mortar with kisses. All the AoE damage. Enough to secure the kill. Yes, it's 3 ultimates, but a big kill on the Slark, which should secure the tier 2 tower now. Radiant, 5-man smoke though. Transitioning into the top jungle. In Your Dream with this nighttime vision. I believe Weaver just clipped him, so they're well aware of the positioning. Once again, Varese, to get the information required, is going to have to use it very early. Time is for the backline. Slark just evaporates. The minus armor too strong for him to deal with. A couple of right clicks will soon drop Polison as well. And surely that's Roshan.
Don't think you need ultimates anymore. I think you can very easily Roche with this. I think they're just wanting to keep these waves pushed in. Azura actually with the Orchid going to look to take out the Tusk here.
It's not different. I mean, you have such a huge net worth lead, and I think the importance of the Orchid Quap is to snowball. Wami, he's gone for Halberd, which is, I think, one of the best ways to deal with Slark, and a very undervalued way to also minimize the damage from the Storm Spirit. But Radiant, they might look to jump as soon as they make it up to the high ground. Mizu's just hiding in the wings at the moment, trying to find the perfect opening. But Slark, that's an early use of the Shadow Dance as well, so once he pops out, he's going to have to rely on Pulsar to provide the heal, and it's enough. And relocate back to safety. Now they've given them an opportunity to push forward for more on top of the backline, but they've got to be cautious, Mizu. A jump in, a wall stomp onto multiple heroes, but a complete waste of the Doom as Army Geniuses don't even lose the Aegis.
They've got the timing down to the T. Aegis expires. They're looking to make a play around this mid lane.
Other smoke, NIGMA Galaxy, got to get something out of this. In your dream, leading the charge up the high ground, they'll run into DB. He's got that third point in the ultimate. Wommy, the counter initiation's perfect, but an even better snowball will give the Slark an opportunity to get the ultimate off if need be. Oh, Azura! Sonic Wave, bye-bye Slark. Polison will attempt the TP out, but oh my god, Army Geniuses came to play today.
Get at least the range racks. Looks like the melee as well. I think they need to get out immediately after this, though. They can't afford to stick around with no BKBs being popped.
DB. There we go. Cool item. Aghanim's on Weaver. Very fun to play into. Pounces out in your dream. A very early usage of the BKB. Army Geniuses have to retreat away. They don't have the ultimate to take this team fight. They'll finally deal with the reincarnation. But Woman's going to blink on 4. They've got to deal with the backline. They're going to do just that. Polison's a target, but it's not going to matter. This is the fight that NIGMA Galaxy are looking for. They'll deal with the Wraith King still. Azura is such a thorn in their side, blinking left, right, and center. But now Slark has been able to stack up the essence. He can burn the mana along with the health, but they're not done just yet. Alacrity looking for the stragglers, but he won't find anyone. My lord, Aghanim Shard now available. Is Azura gonna take that? No, DB. Okay, yeah, you're going into Diffusal, so it makes sense. Doom just has to go. You need a target, but they are not presenting an opportunity for Doom to get the jump. And you're so far away from the Aghanims on Alacrity too. This is your last full set of barracks. You're gonna have to make a play. You kept the start, but instantly Rummy, the counterplay with the Ravage, all the AoE damage is just way too much for NIGMA Galaxy to deal with. Army Geniuses out executing this game 1. They're gonna put all of Radiant in the grave. Another jump in from afar. Gotta be cautious how deep you dive under the T4 tower, but DB with these armlet toggles, not even giving them an opportunity to deal with the reincarnation. Azura, another jump in, just pushing them further and further back. This base is now ours, they say, as the tier 4 tower is soon to fall. With only 3 heroes, no buyback on the rest of the side of NIGMA Galaxy. This is going to be quite the victory from Army Geniuses. Like we were saying, they turned up the heat in this game 1.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Still fighting it out until the bitter end, but unfortunately for your dream, I think he just wants a kill. You know, he wants to be able to get something out of this game as a Slark when you've got the Tusk paired together with you. They're going, do it, dive it. Azura,
DB,
no.
come on. Oh, he doesn't have reincarnation. Makes sense, makes sense. Okay, I understand. Man, Army Geniuses. What a goddamn performance. 34 minutes. Wommy, you have every reason to put some capitalization on those GGs. Same with Varize as well. My god, they played well. Then I'm gonna be under threat of the siege, and even DB, that's what I want to see. That's bringing up earlier. Bring all the goons. Such an important tower. Put the pressure on early. Almost being able to kill off the puck, and they will. Beautiful chain lockdown, Army Geniuses. This is the signs of life you want to see in the second game.
And then I think he might even just walk down to this bottom side, making sure he keeps that TP available in case they go for a super deep dive on this top side of the map.
The puck's even going to try and come down to defend. Level 6 available. Polison to start. The target's going to be DB, about half his health. Instantly taken care of, but even with the decrep, it's going to give him enough time to waste the coil duration. But they haven't been able to lock down Alacrity just yet until the last second. Azura trying to find the opening, and Ice uses the life chain. No way that's enough to keep DB alive. It's not, but at least it gives time for Azura to swing on over. It looks like it's going to be a 3-for-1. Polison chased down to the ends of the earth. He's got the boots. They just need to try and pop the Nightmare, which they will do at a perfect timing after the Earth Spike. Army Geniuses back towards the bottom side so they can get this tower.
To suffocate the map for the Monkey King so that he can't play quite as freely as he would like to.
Alacrity There's the initial jump, follow up afterwards once again, the perfect flurry of stuns. It's not a free puck game at all.
Oh, and it's not like the game that we saw previously with the Wraith King, where, you know, the Desolator, obviously a very powerful item, but who else is really taking advantage of it? Like, the puck? That's about it.
Radiant actually going to try and contest his bottom fight, but the instant jump on the Bane means they're going to be down a number.
Nice
Still
kisses.
the wall, Waterbit kisses, laying Hellfire from afar. Even in your dreams, looking to get involved, and they'll penalize Army Geniuses for their aggressive positioning. A tier 2 tower attempt early on, 11 minutes in. Yeah, that's something they're going to have to think twice about.
But I feel like it's BKB plus normal punch that you need to have that significant impact in a lot of these engagements.
Breeze. Once again caught out. He's going to try and play around to instantly break the coil and now scurry himself down to the southern side. Look at the space that your Weaver fight. No. 2 health. 2 health the courier lives on. It was only a clarity and the... what else was that? I think it was a neutral item for the puck. And the Van Brace,
yep.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Polisun is also continuously setting up down bottom.
Got somehow able to get away. Maybe.
Oh. Runs back out. He's got some heroes coming in the area, but it looks like they're going to be a little bit too late to assist the Bane. So a 1-for-1 overall across the map.
This is their key timing. They might not want to go for it straight away, just considering you just used the Elder Dragon form, so look to play a little bit around. They would have seen that they had the multi-hero rotation down towards the bottom side. Oh, they're looking to take maximum advantage out of it.
Mizu just misses the wall. A little bit too far pushed up forward, but it might not even matter here with how they've still been able to take the fight around their objective. The extra reinforcements paying off drastic here as NIGMA Galaxy find 2. An instant answer though will cancel the Fiend script, so Viris able to play actually super aggressively to try and find the kill on Polisum, but once he oversteps the mark, Alacrity will drop the coil to penalize the Weaver.
Near the triangle, not scouted out just yet. Any BKBs? It's only... Actually, none still finished up. And speaking of those, Pulse is actually one of the ones going into it.
Azure leads the charge. They're going to be careful if they group up, playing away from the darks here at the moment. Mizu, where's the lead? What a spike! Oh my god. Lim, the timing on that.
Was able to turn that fight around with the use of it. It would have been amazing, but luck wasn't on his side today.
Thoughts on the Aghanim Shard for the Pugner?
Have never seen it actually come off in a game. So, I mean, he's going into the 4-staff next. I feel like he needs to go a BKB
I was
if you're
just
ever going to get any
that.
kind of value.
Yeah. Oh, Pug? Been caught out once again. At least within your dream, standing hand in hand.
They want to try and pop the Aeon Disc if they can. Like, literally any damage will pop it, but not gonna
Maybe
be
with
the
the
case.
Wrath. They can find the target up with the high gun. Polisson utilizing the ultimate with the Wukong. Swam is in trouble once again, back to safety. So difficult to lock on top of the Pugner. And it's going to be Army Geniuses that can turn the fight. They don't have the ultimates, but it's not going to matter. It's just reign supreme here. It's a great call into multiple heroes, but the Monkey King's already committed to a retreat, so has to utilize the Boundless Strike from afar instead of getting dirty in the middle of it all.
He walked into his own illusion and ended up getting himself killed. That's one of the great things for Puck, right? Especially with this uber defensive build that he's gone, is that you can always look to split push these lanes.
They're still sticking around though on Dire. Gonna be so cautious of how you take the fight into DB.
Oh,
not like that! Mizu! Oh, that's ever so filthy. Back onto 3. DB's gonna try and BKB TP out. He'll make it, but oh my god, the rest of the team just has to look on and watch. That is not the way you want to go. Just standing there like a pinata on the high ground.
Right, like he's got the BKB. The only time that he's going to be in any risk of doing that is when you're going up against this Snapfire, who's got the Spirit Vessel onto you and is going to be raining down the Mortimer's Kisses. But outside of that, Azura feels almost unkillable.
Mizu runs straight to DB. Look at the damage with the Nature's Prophet illusion. They get the break of the coil as well. My god. Mizu with all this farm is ridiculous.
So this is physics class here in Dota. The stronger it is. It'd be huge if they could catch out Jokam here. Not able to get the Blink Dagger off in time. Do they have the stun in time though? Well, won't need it.
See you in hell.
It's going to continue to get scary and scary with DB working on a Satanic as the next item.
Wami's got his Aether Lens as well. He's still going into that 4-staff. I really want to see the BKB from him, just so that he can stop himself from being interrupted by this Darkseer.
Look to drop the wall. A lot of the ultimates force just on the first knife. It's a beautiful vacuum, but it's on the outskirts of the Wukong's command. Wami trying to put himself on the line here to help protect the Dragon Knight. I mean, that's a full usage of the Fiend's Grip, and all the ultimates are wasted with no one dying. And now Army Geniuses can look to penalize this with the ultimates on cooldown. They'll jump on forward for more as Azura, what's the target? They'll look to reset the positioning as Lim just soaking him dry. There's no way they can escape. Only relying on Azura being controlled for a short duration with the Nightmare. 2 heroes down and dusted, but that fight off the back of a huge save from Wami.
Maybe even baiting out this regen, and I think that's the play here.
I mean, Alacrity's got A on.
Yeah. Gonna keep that in mind. If they're able to bait someone else out there that might be looking to back him up, I think that'd be the dream scenario. Half duration left on the smoke.
Oh, Mizu's gonna jump. A bit of force off to reposition himself. Keep in mind, he's still got the BKB, but Alacrity simultaneously with the core on top of the backhand. They're going to try and target the line, which they'll do so successfully. But Mizu's down, he doesn't have a buyback. TP, a BKB TP out will be successful. He's got to look to try and rejoin afterwards. If he can make it back on the high ground, but In Your Dream's just in so much trouble. The Dragon Knight completely untouched to the team fight. Lim, a free jump in as well once again. I mean, he was forced to buy back there. But a 2-for-1 and back into Roche they go.
He just used his Wrath of Nature, right?
He BKB TP'd out. He was in the middle. But, but
there was too much going.
Big fan of this Observer Ward, though, that they placed around the Tinker location. DB's actually going to TP in. Does he get Vision of Policer? No, he doesn't. Sprout just off the mark. They're about to see In Your Dream shortly. The quick pounce away. He's actually gone for the TP out. No, there's the Observer Board coming into play instantly. The value from that from Varese on point. Now they're looking to just split up the map. One mid, another bot. Touch up the wall to at least make it a little bit more difficult. Yokem even playing around with the Scatter Blast pushback, but he's got the Aegis for another minute. Now that he's outside the wall range, I'll just push it back in once again. Look at this, he's getting pushed back left, right, and center. Oh my god. You hate to see it. I mean, war's about to expire. They'll lay down the Mortal Kisses, but instantly Azura, a BKB into the blink away. I've seen NIGMA Galaxy back with, of course, the previous roster, well, previous team Galaxy Racer. Don't you just go mid now?
Yep.
How much do you like it now?
I like it for what it was.
Alright, up the siege. Azura. Keep in mind, he's not the one with the Aegis.
It's easy, it's fine.
Yep. Double Satanic, double BKB. If he
uses it there, just go top.
Yokem. Acute attempt. Actually going to look to push in forward. In Your Dream. He's got that extra ring capability. They're falling pretty low. They've got to rely on the Satanic. In fact, you just play around with the time lapse. Back up to a respectable amount of health here, but they've got to be cautious because Fiend's Grip on top of the backline. There's no answer. Here's the team fight that NIGMA Galaxy Racer are looking for. They've killed off 3 of the Ages included. A beautiful blink after the respawn, but instantly, In Your Dream looking to continue on for more. But he's got backup in Lin. A Finger of Death from downtown, but they're still going to be cautious to BKB on cooldown. The chain lockdown, too much for the Furon to handle. Alacrity secures a triple beyond godlike on the puck as they're looking to transition it for more as well as for Vreeze. He can try and scurry to the northern side.
Dagon's coming.
Is he actually going to make it out? Oh, he's outie.
There are very few heroes that are going to be able to get in onto those backlines. I thought Lim did a pretty decent job there. Early use of the time lapse, actually. It's only 15 seconds, I suppose, but I'm going to be conscious now. Might look to use the glyph for this wave.
Lotus Orb Reflect. Azura's back alive. Furon's up in 14 seconds as well. NIGMA Galaxy. Are they going to still continue to stick around? Once again, the Fiend's Grip laid over the Wukongs. They need some assistance. They need it now. A beautiful silence to be able to prevent the life drain to keep the Dragon Knight alive. Alacrity. An incredible team fight from him once again. Oh my god, this puck doing it all at the moment for the side of Radiant. They brought back on the Dragon Knight, and I mean, that is a huge buyback because we've seen now 2 fights in a row.
Level 5 Dagon, E-Blade, all the spell combinations together, low cooldowns.
Timeless Relic. Yep. Dire behind DB, Radiant behind In Your Dream. Alacrity looking to pop whatever he can. Instant time lapse now on cooldown for about 15 seconds here, which could be a window for Radiant as they're looking to try and utilize this opening that they got. Mizu, a jump in onto 2, combined up with the coil. This is going to give a big opportunity for In Your Dream to lay it down the Wukongs. and they just get ripped apart. There's no answer now to the late game as Army Genius is just scurrying to safety.
They still haven't popped the Aeon disc on Alacrity.
Azure actually holding up on the high ground. Miz is going to jump on forward, refresher instantly. Now he's got another round of the wall, the replica with a buyback. DB looking to rejoin the fray, but they've got to keep in mind is that puck. Oh, what a nuisance, man.
Standing in the Roche pit just as it's respawning. Will Paulson be there in time? Yep, they'll see it.
Like, you get the high ground here. Maybe with their positioning. Paulson is a pretty key kill. In Your Dream jumps instantly out forward as well. A beautiful timing in the Nightmare, but they need to try and keep him alive longer and longer until he can get the BKB off. Is it going to be fast enough? It's not. They'll lose In Your Dream, but he's going to buy back if he wants to rejoin the fight. Mizu laying down the parallel wall. Massive amount of buybacks coming in, but once again, Alacrity completely unscathed through the team fight. DB, he's in trouble. A BKB wasted. He attempted the TP up, but the time like beautiful timing. It'll completely waste the Fiend's Grip along with the Wound Cloak Command. So Army Geniuses, they can look to reset. Ultimate's down. Alacrity almost dead as well. Just gets away. 200 health. Oh, there's a DD. My God. Are you serious, Daddy Gaben? 56 minutes in? What's going on? Why is there a DD in front of the Roche pit, man? It's not fair. Mizu just making space. Time creation, all they need. Roche soon to fall. Aghanim's refresher shot as well. Keep in mind, they're actually going to leave the pit. So an early BKB usage from Azura. He's trying to find the target. Hasn't found the opening just yet. Another use of the wall. Not the greatest target, but meanwhile, the backline, Alacrity's doing an incredible job just to push them away from protecting the Dragon Knight. That's a dieback for Azura. Now, Pugner's going to be the next on the agenda. He's going to buy back. He's going to look to rejoin. Roche still needs to be claimed here. I mean, did you just rat? I think you have to. It's too late, though.
You to want to join in that
Another
one,
catch, a Weaver, anyone that you can claim here is going to be a big kill, forcing out these buybacks.
Gem on the deck. Oh, looking to
Wait,
come
DB?
in.
They're still pretty close by. Maybe Paulson could get the Nightmare. At least he'll tick out to the Bloodthorn. Wami of Lim standing hand in hand. They're playing so aggressively right now, even though they don't have the numbers advantage. But the issue is that Paulson once again, a BKB Fiend's Grip, the long duration. A dieback for your Pugner, but luckily enough, it's given enough of an opportunity for DK's buyback to come back up. He's got ages still for another 2 minutes. God damn, we're 60 minutes in. So Book of the Shadows for the Dragon Knight.
Terrible.
This is pretty poopy,
Absolutely
right?
terrible. It's the worst neutral item.
Oh, don't let them. Oh my God. Puck almost stole the Arcanist armor. Yep. Hex is out. Aeon Disc is still available. They're going to have to wait for it afterwards. Instantly, Alacrity. At the safety with a face shift this time. Look at the Hex! Oh no! The one mistake. The one mistake he's had so far for the past goddamn 45 minutes. Is it Gem available on Dire? Because I know they lost it maybe 5 minutes ago. But
it was in their base somewhere. Like Bane was holding 2, and he dropped 1 in the base. I think Snapfire's holding 1 as well. So don't know if it's going to be available.
They're setting up top. The trap's been sprung. Mizu instant with a backpack. He's going to utilize the first wall of the team fight of the moment in Your Dream. Oh, get rid of the line. Pay attention to the puck. Where he's posturing the moment. He's from the backline. They've got the Hex, but instantly Aeon Disc, and this time he'll utilize the BKB, making sure there's no opportunity to get the Hex afterwards. They're raining down Hellfire. At least it's covering the retreat from NIGMA Galaxy. DB's also tipping in the backline as well. It's just going to blink in instantly. It's got to be cautious to BKB. They don't have the Fiend's Grip to lock him in place at the moment. Now In Your Dream, another round of the Wukon's command, but the Satanic, it's not enough. The chain control to stop away the life steal from the Nature's Prophet, but he's got to buy back, looking for the second round. Once again, however, Lim's going to be cautious. A dieback for himself, a chaotic fight with all the ultimates on cooldown, but NIGMA Galaxy, they've run into a hard place. As Puck's in trouble, Hex is out, but the damage is lacking. A force lap back to safety is Alacrity. Is Aeon. The Nether Ward got the kill. An instant buyback. Puck looking to rejoin. Still Dire. A 4-on-4, but they've also been able to catch up. Mizu with the tree line as well. A BKB. Another round of the wall. Back up and available. A buyback as well for the Monkey King. Looking to rejoin. Who's able to reign supreme? Mizu. How many refreshers? How many walls does he have available? The Nature's Prophet getting controlled. A dieback. No Fury unavailable. The team fight reigns supreme.
Oh my God, this is like a light show. There's just so many walls around everywhere in a lot of these team fights, and I mean, they have to just go for the end here, surely. You got the Stygian Desolator. got that on top of the
Dire's
regular
middle
Desolator.
barracks has fallen.
So at least the
Dire's
tier
top
2 tower
barracks
down
has
bot, so they will not be megged.
I mean, you
Close
might not need to
available.
wait for it.
Yeah, I mean, they push so fast. Wukong just to provide the space. It's going to be forced out here.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I mean, they've got the initial Hex on Alacrity, so an early Aeon Disc pop.
Dire's middle
Not
tower
doing a whole lot of damage to the towers just yet. Wukong's now wasted.
has fallen.
You gotta commit, even without the Prophet.
Alacrity actually even committing on fall for more. Another round of the core just to provide the space. Meanwhile, in your dreams, you're doing the dirty work on the objectives. It's not going to matter. With multiple heroes down, the throne exposed, and down we go as NIGMA Galaxy tie up the series. A 67-minute game. They were down 22,000 gold, but the comeback is real.
Oh, that's why we love Dota.